Hi everybody, my name is Hannah and this is Pepper and Pine, and today we are unboxing 3 enormous boxes of curriculum. So if you want to check out all the goodies that we got, then stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to dive into this box first. These things are from achildsdream.com, and you can find more information about all these products in the description box below. So the first thing I want to show you are these Create a Story cards by Eboo. We picked up 2 different sets, and if this looks familiar, it's because we already got this set in our last curriculum haul. We liked it so much, we went ahead and got 2 more. So these help you create stories. They come with these cards that are really beautifully illustrated, and it also comes with directions that tell you a couple different ways that you can play this game. And it basically helps you create these really great stories. You can use a few cards or a lot of cards, and my kids and I have really enjoyed this. And so we went ahead and we picked up these other 2 versions of the card game. Alright, we also have some more silks. Now, we love these silks. We have already quite a few of them. Now, these ones are different because they are the ones that are super duper long. The other ones that we have are these smaller squares, but these ones, look at how gorgeous this is. These ones are the long kind that you can use for capes, or you can use for fort building. Now, one of the very first homeschool purchases I ever made was one of these silks. I bought it like 15 years ago from eBay, and so it's lasted like beautifully until now. And so I'm super pleased to be able to order another one. The one that I ordered originally, I don't know what company it was from, but these ones are by Sarah's Silks, and we got the one that has the moon and the stars. Let me just open that for you real quick. And then of course we got the rainbow one. So this, oh, look at how beautiful this is. And let me just tell you that my kids have been playing with silks for years, and they don't stop when they are like 7, 8, or 9. I mean, they'll play with them well into junior high and even into high school if they were building forts. And so I'm really pleased to be having these ones. All right, next up is another product by Eboo. This is called Simple Math Lotto, and I do not know much about this game, but my daughter is 6. How do I open it? My daughter is 6, and she will probably be using something like this in the next couple of years. But what's great about games like this that are intended for a younger student is that I feel like even the older students enjoy playing something like this, which allows them to do a lot of review work while they're playing with a younger sibling, which is one of the best perks of homeschooling, is being able to do things that are for different grade levels, because everybody benefits. Either it's a preview for the younger child looking forward to something that she might do in the future, or it's a review for an older child doing something that maybe he used to do. Oh, these are really pretty. So the first thing I want to make mention of is the durability of these tiles. When manufacturers are making things for young students, it's really important that they are durable. Now, I have to say that I have purchased things from the dollar spot or from the dollar store in the past, and while it is fun temporarily, they get just destroyed so fast that you end up throwing them away. This is not something you're going to throw away anytime soon. These are really durable, and they're really beautifully colored. It just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to play with. So it looks like there's the different mathematical equations here, and then you probably need to find the tiles that match up to the different equations. So this looks like a lot of fun. All right, so I got a couple of books to show you as well. This one is called Pipa and Pelley, I think, and it is a board book, which is great if you've got a young student and toddlers or babies who will want to join you in your homeschooling. It's really beautifully illustrated, so I can't wait to read this with my daughter. This one is called The Way of the Gnome, and this looks like it's something that I can either read aloud to my kids who are currently 6 and 10 years old, and my 15-year-old who is beyond reading aloud younger age books, and my 18-year-old who is really far beyond that. But anyway, this is also a book that my 10-year-old could read on his own as well. The Alphabet. I'm really excited about this book because I wasn't able to see what this book was like on the inside, and this is really beautiful. This will help you, like if you got a first grade student and you are not using a Waldorf curriculum, but you would like to incorporate some of the Waldorf philosophy into your homeschool, this book would really help you out. It goes through the different letters of the alphabet, and it shows, this is a really typical way to introduce the letters in first grade, where you are making a drawing that from that drawing you can see the letter that you're going to be, you know, introducing that day. And then there's a beautiful story that accompanies it. So this looks like it's going to be really great to complement the stories that we are already using. All right, up next are some watercolors. Now, if this looks familiar, it's because we have purchased them before and we use them. Let me just show you what they look like on the inside. They are really beautiful. They have a nice range of colors, and I cannot seem to open this. There we go. And this is the one that has 2 sets of paints, so you can see that you've got these 2 here. Now we have used these with our peg dolls, and I just want to show you a couple of them here. This is the ABC peg dolls that we made recently, and all of the peg dolls were painted using the Lyra watercolor paints. Now these haven't been sealed, but I still find them to be okay to use with my kids without any of the color coming off. If you did it really thick though, and your kids had really sweaty hands or they got water on it, it probably would bleed off onto their hands. But anyway, we use them a lot with our peg dolls, and then we can also use them as watercolors, which my daughter really enjoys getting into her own set and doing her own watercolors outside of watercoloring as a part of our lessons. All right, next I have a ton of felt to show you. Now we have a really wonderful collection of felt already, and we use them a lot of times. We use them with our peg dolls and our finger puppets, but we also use them for other things. Like this is a new thing that we've been doing. This was from a kit, but now that we have the pattern, we can do this again using our own felt, or we can start making our own patterns. So this is the Holland felt, and these are some colors that I picked up just individually, but they also sell them as sets, which is really great if you're just not sure what colors you want to choose. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? This is the autumn set, and this is the summer set, and this is a great way to get a variety of colors without going through and picking all the individual colors. And we also got some needles as well. All right, we also have some Lamb's Pride yarn. This is wool yarn, and I think I got both weights. So I've got the bulky weight and the worsted weight. And again, we use these with our peg dolls and our finger puppets a lot. We use them for the hair, and so I got a variety of colors that would work really well as hair colors, but we can also use these for other projects that we have for this year. But anyway, this is the worsted weight, so it's a little bit thinner. And then this one right here is the bulky weight, which I actually prefer for the finger puppets and the peg dolls. Okay, we got some peg dolls because clearly we make them a lot. All right, I am super excited about this product because it is for needle felting, and my children really love to needle felt with me, even though it's an activity that generally would be done with older children. Because they're seeing me create their projects, they want to needle felt with me, and so went ahead and I picked up these little finger guards, because one of the things that happens frequently is that we will hit our finger with the needle, and then nobody wants to continue their needle felting project. So here are some of the things that I needle felted for my daughter, and then she did this one, which was an egg. And so because she wants to work along with me, I just think that having a product like this will make it a little bit safer. All right, we also got some embroidery floss. These colors are okay. They're not quite what I was expecting, but these ones are gorgeous. Look at those. That looks like premium embroidery floss. And so we will use this for projects like this where you are stitching with the embroidery floss. And there's a couple other things that we will use this for. And later I will show you how I organize my embroidery floss. All right, so a couple of these things are things that we've ordered already and have run low on our supplies. So this is Kite Paper, and originally we had ordered this kit here. It's called the Paper Sun Catchers, and it comes with this book on how to make sun catchers, and it came with a couple of sheets of the kite paper, and we went ahead and ordered this same stack, and we are almost through it, so we needed to order another set. And I want to show you the most recent sun catcher that we made. My 10-year-old son wanted to make this one, so he and I made this one together, and I love the way it turned out. Super beautiful, and it looks even more beautiful hanging in the window when you can see the light coming through from the other side. Super nice. So this is just one project that you can do with this paper, and then you can also do kind of like mosaics with it, and it looks really beautiful hanging in the window. This is origami paper, and my daughter, who is 6, loves using this, and she doesn't just use it, well, she doesn't use it for origami at all. It's just a great color palette, and they're really nice sizes for her to do her crafty projects, so she really enjoys this. All right, this product is brand new to me. These are Lyra Watercolor Pencils. Now, we really enjoy using watercolor pencils, and we have a couple of different brands, but I had never tried the Lyra ones, and so we thought we would give it a try. Now, my kids love working with watercolor pencils. Oh, that is so beautiful. And this is a smaller set, so you're not gonna see like the huge range of colors, but it's okay because when you're using these watercolor pencils, I feel like you can layer colors pretty easily. What I've noticed is that it's a lot easier for us to do the entire drawing using the color pencils like a regular drawing, and then coming back in with water and blending the colors together. But I'm sure there are many different ways to use this product. What's in here? Oh my word. Oh, you can't really see that. More finger puppets, or actually more peg dolls. So you're probably wondering, like, what's with all the peg dolls? But we have some projects coming up that are going to use them, and plus we pretty much depleted our stash of them working on this alphabet set that has all the upper and lowercase letters, and so we were practically out of peg dolls and finger puppets. So this is the finger puppet versus the peg doll. The finger puppet bases have a hole in there, and so they can fit on your finger, and they're also a little bit larger than the peg doll, which is this one, and again, that one doesn't have a place to put your finger, but they both stand on their own really well. And I actually like the shape of the finger puppet a lot better. I like the shape of the neck and the way this tapers in a lot more. This one's a lot larger, and so I just like the look of this one better. And for probably like 12 or 13 years, I only use this kind. And then more recently, I started using the peg dolls. Alright, so we also have a couple of main lesson books, and these ones, oh, that is so gorgeous. I am super excited about these ones. Now, I had never seen main lesson books like this before. Number one, this size is awesome. Let me tell you what size this is. This is a little bit more than 12 inches by 9 inches. So this is probably 9 by 12 inches, even though it's slightly larger than 12 inches. But online, they look a lot smaller, and I am super pleased that they are this size. Now, this is for an upcoming astronomy unit that we're doing, and this is what they are intended for. So you've got your white pages, which is a very nice quality drawing paper. I would say it's at least 70 pound, and you can do your writing on this page, and then you can do your constellation on this page. Won't that be super gorgeous? I'm so excited about that. And this is a considerably heavier weight, maybe 90 pound, and it's a really nice quality paper. So I am very, very excited about this. This is really good quality, and I thought the price was really good. All right, I got a couple more things. I am replenishing my supply of Stockmar watercolor paints. This one is the set of 6. I got the small size because we still have some left over from last year. So I got the smaller size of the the Stockmar. It does come with a larger size, and you can also buy them individually. I prefer, you know, I don't really care for the orange that much. And then you get 2 blues, which I think 1 would be sufficient, and then the red. These are my 4 go-to colors when I'm starting out with this kind of watercoloring, and really you can do one or the other of the yellows. This is more the true yellow. This is a really beautiful golden yellow. I absolutely love it. And then the blues are different, and this one is, I feel like, more of a true blue for, you know, what you would consider blue. This is a gorgeous blue. It's so rich and just delicious. But anyway, if you were on a budget, then I would recommend these 3 to begin with. And along with those are the paintbrushes. These are just gorgeous. And these are the wide paintbrushes that you would use when you are first starting out, like with a first grader. But then I also add to the mix these kind, which are the kind of wide brushes, like kind of like makeup brush style. And these ones we use a lot as well. I found that both worked really well with first grade, but this is typically the one that you're going to see in first grade, and you definitely won't see any of the smaller brushes until like maybe 5th grade possibly, or 4th grade. So you'll just start with the larger ones first. Okay, let's dive into the next box. Okay, you know what? I forgot there were a couple more things from A Child's Dream, and this is super helpful if you're working with their felt a lot, because it tells you all, or it shows you all the different colors, and it gives you the names, which is fantastic because there are times when I am working on a project and I cannot remember the name of the particular felt that I was using, and then when I go to order it, inevitably I'm ordering the wrong one. And then look at these gorgeous fall colors. These are, well, maybe that's not a fall color, but these ones are. These are for a couple of projects that I have coming up, and I'm super excited to share them with you. Before you continue watching this video, I want to share with you some thoughts on the products that I'm going to be featuring next. Now, last year I ordered a number of things from a company called Nature Watch, and I was tremendously pleased with everything that I got. This time around, there were a few products that I was a little bit less than thrilled about, and you're going to hear that in my voice as I open up some of these different products. Now, some of them, the products are completely fine. It was just that I don't know why I ended up purchasing them, since I clearly cannot handle them, and you'll understand what I'm talking about as you see the remainder of this video. Now, some of the other products, I was a little bit less than thrilled with the quality of the product themselves. Now, especially with this haul following the haul from A Child's Dream, where a lot of the products there are extremely high quality and they're very durable, and you're expecting them to last for all of your children. I was a little bit surprised at some of the things that I got from Nature Watch, because the products themselves seemed to be a little bit more flimsy than I expected, or they were things that I thought, well, I could have just made this on my own. Now, I got on the phone and I called Nature Watch the following day, and I was blown away by their customer service. Absolutely amazing customer service. The first thing is that when I called, an actual person picked up the phone, and that is so pleasant these days when you're usually have an automated response and it takes forever to actually speak to a person, or you just have to communicate via email. So Jeff answered the phone and was extremely cordial, very polite, and very attentive as I explained what my concerns were for the products that I got that I felt weren't going to last because of just wear and tear. And I really don't want to have things in our homeschool that I don't expect to last for a long time. Now, he was very understanding, and he immediately began the return process, and I am able to return those products. Now, you're still going to see them in this homeschool haul, but if you're curious as to the ones that I did return, you can check the description box below for the list of the things that I felt weren't going to work well for our family. Now, just because it doesn't work well for our family doesn't mean that it's not going to work well for your family. Now, Jeff shared with me that some of the products are produced by other manufacturers, but all of the classroom kits are exclusive to Nature Watch, and those ones I have been extremely pleased with. Now, with some of the other products that are of lower quality, they are made to be more affordable so that Nature Watch can get those products in the hands of teachers. And I can stand behind that mission because nature sciences tend to be a subject area in education that is overlooked in lieu of the core subjects. Now, while some of these products may not work for me personally, I have given you some suggestions in the remainder of the video how you can make these products more durable so that they can last longer in your classroom. So that's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed the remainder of this haul, and if you have used any of the Nature Watch products, I hope that you will share them with me down in the comment section below. Alright, so the next stuff I want to show you is actually from Nature Watch, which is one of my new favorite vendors. They are awesome. I highly encourage you to go check them out. We used a lot of their products last year, and you can... Originally, I was considering putting together a playlist of all of the videos that I made using the products from our curriculum haul, because we get a ton of stuff in our curriculum haul, and I thought it would be nice for you to see all the things that we are using this curriculum for. And I realized that it's pretty much every single video. So if you just go through my previous videos, you will see a lot of the projects that we're doing, or you'll just see the unit studies that we're doing in which we are using the books that we ordered. All right, so this one is called Ocean Bingo, and this is really not the best quality. I do not remember how much this costs, but the box is not that great, and these cards are totally flimsy. So and so are these. And you know, compared to the Eboo game that I showed you earlier on, like this is like super simple. And these are all photographs, so it's it's nice. Not exactly what I expected, but that's okay. We will be using this for an oceanography unit that we've got. All right, so next up is this, it's not really a stuffed animal. What would you call this?
The candle.
Wow, that's really lifelike and large.
And that's candle.
This is a puppet. It's a hand puppet. Yeah, of course. And it's for, I'll show you, it's right in here. And this is a honeybee. Actually, this one, it's okay. Not, I am fumbling all over the place. We did a honeybee, or just a bee unit last year, and I realized there were so many other things that I could have added to the unit. And when I saw that Nature Watch had a ton of stuff that I really thought would go great for that unit, I went ahead and I ordered them so that if we do a smaller like recap unit later on in the year, I'll have a couple of new supplies to use along with that unit. All right, so we have a couple of these like they show the different phases of development for these different insects. This is the praying mantis one, and this one is the ladybug one. And this is not something we would typically have in our homeschool, especially using our Waldorf curriculum. So these are plastic. I mean, they're really high quality, nice plastic, but they are still plastic or some other kind of non-natural material. And this is not something we would typically have for our unit, but I went ahead and I got them anyway because I felt like they would go well with our spring unit. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Those look real. I'm a little squeamish. These are different kinds of moths. Moths. Sorry. That looks like a tomato worm, actually. And yeah, I can't remember why I thought this was a good idea. But anyway, we have this for our spring units. I'm sure it will all work out, okay? Okay, so we have a couple of books. We have The Life Cycle of a Spider. Again, oh my goodness, like, what am I thinking? I cannot do spiders. But anyway, I try to make sure that we have a number of nonfiction books in our homeschool library. Obviously, the library is fantastic to get any kind of book on pretty much any subject, but it's also really great when I'm putting together units, especially if it's kind of like on a whim. It's it's so helpful to have books like this in our homeschool library to help facilitate making a unit, especially if it's kind of like, oh, we saw a strange spider in the backyard, let's do a little mini unit on that, and we have the materials to do that. This is called The Rainforest Grew All Around, and it's just another beautiful book, beautiful illustrations, and I'm sure that the content is delightful, so we have that as well. And then we have the life cycle of a honeybee, and this again will go with our like an updated unit or a review unit on honeybees. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh goodness. I don't know, let's see. Oh, okay, this is actually quite a bit smaller than I expected, but this is really cool. This is in that like acrylic material. It's totally see-through. You can see all the way on all sides, and it shows you the life cycle of a honeybee. So this is really, really cool. And again, this will complement that part of our unit. You know, oh, that's neat. That must be honey in there. So this is definitely something that you would probably see in a classroom. I think as a homeschooler, I would consider going in with like several other homeschoolers to put together a unit with more expensive items. That way you can all share them. Because we are using charter school funding for this, it's easy for us to use this, and when we're done, it can go back to the school and be used by another family. And so I can't remember the price on this, but this wasn't cheap, and so it's not something that we would normally purchase just out of pocket on our own. All right, we have a Professor Noggins game. This is for insects and spiders, and of course you can see a theme going here. And these games are really great to add to pretty much any unit, and they're also great for morning activities or review work. And so these are, number one, they're really, wow, they're really beautifully illustrated, but I have to say some of them, I don't know what to say about some of them. But anyway, I'm sure you guys are not as squeamish as I am. But anyway, they're really beautiful illustrations on the back, and then on the front, you get your easy questions and your hard questions, and then you get a dice to decide what question you're gonna get. And then the way we play this, sometimes if I am a lot more familiar with the information than my child, then I'll do the hard questions and they can do the easy questions, just to kind of even out the playing field. And sometimes we'll start a unit with this and it kind of just gets us excited about the unit, and oftentimes we can use this at the end of the unit just to kind of test how much we've learned. And something else that's really great that we plan to do this year a lot especially is use these cards in our morning activities when we're just looking for a couple of different activities to do to start off the day. Then we can pull out a couple of these cards and do the questions, especially for units that we've already done. This is a great way just to keep that information kind of alive. All right, we have the Butterfly Pavilion, and I feel like this is like a rite of passage for pretty much any child, and we have never done this, and so I'm super excited to do this year, probably in the spring. All right, we have something else to go along with our our bee unit, and this is a honeybee. This is, I think, larger than I expected, and really, again, this is really not something you would typically find in a Waldorf homeschool, but we did get it. All right. Rainforest seeds. This is probably a hands-on project to string these into different like jewelry and art projects, and these are from the rainforest, and actually they are, you won't be able to see that, they're actually already pre-drilled with holes so that you can do projects with these, and it comes with the material. So I think you can do bracelets, and I'm pretty sure that this might have been a classroom kit, so this is something that we can share with other homeschoolers in our area because we've got more than we could use for just our family. All right, so we have another one of these, the life cycle of a monarch butterfly, and they happen to be in our area, and so this will work out really great for when we do a unit on this. We plan to watch them develop and go from the caterpillar to the butterfly. All right, we have Peterson's Field Guide coloring books, and this is on shells. And this will go along with our unit study on oceanography. All right, we have Rock Bingo. Now, last year we did a unit on geology, and I wasn't really pleased with the way it turned out. So we are going to be doing another unit, but this time we're going to follow the Waldorf curriculum a little bit more closely. We're going to do the mineralogy unit main lesson block. And so I went ahead and I got this to go along with it, but I think this is a classroom set, and so there are a ton of these bingo cards, and again the quality is really not that great, and this is like compared to like the Eboo game that I showed you earlier. And so if you were to use this, like suppose you are a teacher in a classroom, I would highly recommend that you laminate these. And to be honest, I think that's what I'll do with a few of them. Since we don't need all of them for our purposes, I might take like say 5 or 10 of them and laminate them so that when we're playing this game, we can have a couple of different of these to choose from. And then it comes with the tile pieces and then some of the playing cards. And you know, we have some rock samples, so it would be really cool to take those rock samples and actually match them up to the different pictures that are on here. So it's, you know, it's a good game. It's just that the quality is just not that great, in my opinion, compared to other products. All right, next we have these Nature Watch kits. Now we got these last year and I love them so much. They are awesome. So I think these are specifically the ones that Nature Watch puts together. And this one is called Prehistoric Amber. And so it's going to come with all the materials that you need in order to do this project, which I can't remember what you do for this project, but anyway, I'm looking forward to using these because we really enjoyed them last time. Okay, so this one is the Constellation Cards, and we're going to be doing a unit on astronomy, and these ones, this is really cool. Actually, this is a lot flimsier than I expected. I thought these were going to be a lot stronger, like harder cardboard. I don't have an example to show you, but more like chipboard. And this is really flimsy because honestly, I probably could have made these using my digital die cutter, my Silhouette Cameo, you know. So you pop these out and basically it is the constellation. Then you can shine a light on one side and then you can see the constellation on the wall. So that's kind of cool. And then on the back side, it looks like you can write about the constellation. Oh, these are keychains. Okay, this is a little different than I expected. But anyway, okay. I'm a little confused. I apologize. But when we actually do this project, I'm sure that I will have more to say about it. So it comes... It comes with the little bits that you cut out, but I would prefer for my child to actually write about the particular constellation, which it looks like they are different. So, so now we'll just have to figure out which ones are which. Okay. You know, not everything's a winner, so that's okay. All right, next is, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Oh my goodness. Okay, so even though like this is, oh my gosh.
Is it yucky?
Oh, for me, like the spiders and, but I'm sure, it? No way. I hope you can't touch it.
You can't
oh my goodness, can you open this? It's sealed. Good, 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 good. Okay, so this is again for our unit on insects and like just because I can't stand this doesn't mean like we shouldn't have it. So I mean like the kids should still I can't look at this here, darling, put it aside. All right, butterfly life cycle. So here's another one of those acrylic blocks, and this one is, oh wow, that's really beautiful. And this is the life cycle of a cabbage butterfly. It's really beautiful, and that green is just so vibrant. So again, it's in this acrylic block so you can see on all sides, and that's kind of neat. And again, this would be a product that I would recommend that you purchase as a group rather than on your own. All right, so let's dive into this other Nature Watch kit. This is the, this, yeah, you can open the other box too. So this one is the herb garden, And I think that this is a new kit that they have. And again, this is the classroom kit. So there are supplies for, I think, 20 or 30 students. Now, I've been really pleased with these kits so far. And this one, look at that. You get a ton of seeds: basil, cilantro, dill, and fennel. And then you get all of the little soil pellets to put in the containers, and it has these really nice stickers to go with it. We are going to be using these different seeds for a Middle Ages herb garden because we also have scheduled a Middle Ages unit study this year, or a main lesson block rather. All right, this is still from Nature Watch. This is see-through compost container. I'm really excited about this. This shows different things that you can compost or actually not compost, and you can see they decompose, and that's kind of cool because we do a lot of composting, and sometimes we put in things that take a really long time to compost, or they may never compost, like eggshells. I mean, eventually they have to break down, but this will be really cool to see that in process. All right, we have another Nature Watch kit, and this will be for our astronomy unit, and this is the Moon Phases memory game, and it's going to come with, oh, that's kind of cool. So it comes with the black and white tiles in order to do the moon phases. So you have the different moons and then the different names on the other side. That's really cool. And then you have one for an answer key. That's going to be a lot of fun. And again, this is the classroom kit, so it comes with enough for, it looks like 20 students. All right, the next one is another Nature Watch kit. This one is called Shell Bracelet, and oh, that's really pretty. And it looks like you can make, oh wow, that's really pretty. So this is for our oceanography unit, and it comes with a variety of seashells, probably for observation, and then it comes with the materials in order to make some bracelets. And again, this is the classroom kit. Oh, and it comes with some tide pool samples. Let me see what those are. Oh wow. Oh, this is really nice. Those are some nice samples. A sea sponge, and wow, these are really beautiful. This is really good quality kit. Abalone and a sea urchin and a sand dollar. So you'll want to be careful with these because these are quite fragile. Some coral and a sea star. Starfish. I think they're called sea stars these days. Okay, so let's move on to the next kit. All right, this one is called the Eco Bag. What is this one? Eco Bag? Wow, that's really nice. So you are making, oh, this looks like so much fun. Wow, this is really, really nice. So it comes with these bags. These are, let me show you the size of these bags. Okay, so they're actually smaller than I thought, but that's okay. They're super cute, but if you, they're fine. Yeah, absolutely. And then it comes with these stencils, which are totally reusable. So you could actually use the stencils on a larger bag, because if you want to take these to like the farmer's market or to the grocery store, this is going to be really tiny. And then it comes with these really nice stencils. You pop out the
what does it mean though? What are stencils?
Stencils so that you can do your drawing. And then you put your stencil on here, and then you have your color pencils. This is definitely great as a classroom kit. All right, so this one is called Rockorama, and this is for 25 students. And this one is going to be for our mineralogy main lesson block. And so you get a nice sampling of rocks, and you get the Peterson guide to rocks and minerals, which is nice, but I find this is like great for a teacher reference or adult reference, but it's not like kid friendly to use it. But this is great to have like an overview of all the different rocks and minerals. And then it comes with the different rocks that you are probably going to be studying and then identifying. So kind of simple, but it's nice to have it as a kit so that you have an easier time doing projects like this. I found that it's a little more difficult to put these things together on your own. So definitely nice to have the kit. This one is called Amazing Animals, and this one is for 25 students. And oh wow, this one's actually really nice. This one is for to identify different animal tracks. And so this one's deer and coyote, and this one is rabbit.
Wait, what are those?
And this one is mountain lion. So then you can see the difference.
So that's mountain lion. What's this?
This one is deer, and then it also gives you the cards.
What's this one?
Coyote.
What's this one?
Rabbit.
This?
I know. That's long foot. Okay, and then it comes with these cards that have the different tracks for the different animals. All right, we have another kit. This is a Nature Watch kit. This is Eco Solutions, and this one, Projects for a Healthy Planet. So it comes with a book, which looks okay, not super inspiring, but that's okay. Oh, this looks like fun. Oh, what is this for? I forgot. Yeah, maybe you're making paper. These are really, really nice screens. This is really well made. So, you know, you could actually use this for a variety of different things, not just paper making. Is that what the kit is for? I can't remember. I think this is a paper making kit. And these screens are really, really nice. So I'm really pleased with the quality of these screens. And again, we have done some DIY screens before when we have been doing different excavation kits, like looking for gems or other things. And you need to sift through the rubble to find stuff. So anyway, okay, we have Rocks and Mineral Challenge, deck 1. So these are really, really flimsy cards. I can't imagine that these are going to last long. I prefer to get the higher quality materials like Professor Noggins or Eboo, you know, those companies that you're gonna keep the products around for a while. These are just likely to get ruined. Anyway, it comes with 2 decks, and there is an answer key here. I'm not sure how to play this. I'll have to go through the instructions and figure out how to play this, and then I will be back with you. This one is going to be for our mineralogy unit that is coming up soon. All right, we enjoyed this one so much the last time. We ordered this one again. This is the Honeycomb candle rolling kit, and I am really excited to do this in the fall before school starts. It also comes with the honey sticks for tasting, and then it comes with these beeswax honeycomb wax, candle wax, and you roll this into these really beautiful candles. Now, this was an awesome activity. My kids and I really, really love this a lot. And then, of course, you know, you get the honey for tasting. All right, this next kit is called Create a Bat. And I was actually really excited about this kit because I wanted to do a fall unit and do some kind of like some fall inspired crafts. But this is totally not the typical thing that I would normally do. This is super simple, and these bats are made out of foam, so it's not usually a material that I would use in order to do a project like this, but it comes with all the materials that you need. This is really great if you've got like a co-op, or you've got a group of students together, or you are a classroom teacher, because it comes with everything you need in order to do this project. All right, so we have this shell mixture here. We live in an area that has a lot of protected beaches where you can't take any of the shells, and so to do our oceanography kit or unit, then I thought it was nice to have a variety of shells. A couple of them broke, but I think most of them are in good condition. And then to go along with that other kit on the animal tracks, we have Whose Tracks Are These? And then it's just a picture book about different animal tracks. This is called Archaeology Adventure, and this comes with a ton of stuff. And this is for, you get like, oh wow, you get a lot of stuff here. So you've got your screen here, and I'm sure that these are probably buried in sand or something else. This would be a great activity to do with other children. Oh wow, it comes with a lot of stuff. It comes with different, these are reproductions of skeletons and other things, and money and beads and shells and other things. So I think you bury these, and then the children need to go and dig them up. All right, we got one more thing, and that is this gorgeous, gorgeous poster that's really nicely laminated. This is really good quality, and this is North American seashells, and look how beautiful those are. That's just gorgeous. That's what we have. I hope you enjoyed this curriculum haul. Don't forget that you can check out complete playlists of like all of the units that we have done that have a lot of the products that I have showcased in our curriculum hauls over the last several months. All right, thanks for watching.